All right, today I'm going to be breaking down the new WandaVision trailer with my good friend Justin Logan. Justin and I host a podcast called Ambassadors of Quan, where we review 90s movies. So if you're interested in that, go check that out. But without further ado, here's WandaVision.
All right. Are you ready to spew your almost mediocre garbage thoughts about the WandaVision trailer?
Just less than par. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Clearly I'm joking. I talk to you more than anyone else, like with the MCU stuff. You're like my go-to friend for talking about MCU. So, WandaVision. This is one you and I have been going back and forth for a long time about. Like before there was ever a trailer, we're like speculating about it. And it's pretty crazy looking. So what do you think? Just first of all, what do you think overall? Like looking at the trailer, like what do you think this series is? Is it going to be a good series? Is it going to be the best of all the series? What do you think?
I think it's going to be a deep dive into a potential future baddie. I feel like she's going to be bad eventually. And I hope it's as batshit crazy as it seems. Like the movie I'm looking forward to behind this is Multiverse of Madness. So I cannot wait to get into the weird shit that's going to come out of this.
Yeah. That's something you and I went back and forth over the past, a couple of years about, like theorizing that there was going to be a multiverse. It's kind of like, I'm more excited about it, I think, because we kind of hoped for it for so long. Then, You know what I mean? Like, because we're like, man, wouldn't it be cool if, like, the way that they bring the X-Men in is, like, if they discover there's a multiverse and there's all these different versions of everyone, it's like, that seems like exactly what they're doing now.
Yeah, well, the first trailer for this actually showed, it says House of M, like House of, like, I don't know, some Frenchy word, Montclair, whatever, is the name of the wine you drink.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so there's a House of M reference in the first trailer.
Oh, damn. I didn't so that's like a serious Easter egg. I never even seen that. Well, yeah, so, all right, what do you think's going on in this trailer? Because it's wacky, right? It's like, it's obviously, they show all, so they're in some kind of world that probably she's created in her own mind. And brought to reality. And she keeps changing it. Obviously, she's changing the setting because it's like, it's all sitcoms. You got like a early black and white sitcom, and then it goes to like Brady Bunch era sitcom, and then it goes forward even more. Like it keeps going through the decades and becoming like a more modern sitcom.
I've seen 50s, 70s, and definitely 80s. Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure if there's anything else in there. But I think overall, she has taken over an actual real-world town, and everyone there is a prisoner but her. You can see them when they break character. You know, they look scared and helpless. Yeah. And they say, I don't know, you know. So I think they're all prisoners.
Like they're looking for the right thing to say and shit.
Well, I think that with the things they say are involuntary. And the moments when they say, oh, no, you know, I think that's them being able to break character a little bit because she loses her grip.
I see. Yeah, I can kind of see that. There was this one scene where this woman asks her, like, or she was like, who are you, to the lady? And then the lady says, I don't know.
Was that the black woman?
Yes.
You know who that is?
No, it's somebody, though. Who is that?
Okay, so Captain Marvel.
Okay,
it's a girl.
It's her friend?
Monica Rambeau.
Or the child.
Her friend's daughter.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's her friend's daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's Monica Rambeau, and apparently she's really big in Captain Marvel. I'm not really that big. I don't know much about it, really.
Yeah, I think, I did hear something about she's going to be, like, she's going to be a major role in Captain Marvel 2, because now it's, like, current day, where, you know, the first Captain Marvel was in the 90s, so that little girl's, like, middle age now?
Shit, I mean,
I mean,
damn it, are we middle-aged then?
Sir, damn near. I mean, like, yeah, she'd probably be around 40. Like, Captain Marvel doesn't.
Fucking life. God damn it, life. You just hit me with some existential shit, Brett. God damn it. I need time to process this.
Listen, I don't know. I don't know if we're really middle-aged. We're not even 40 yet. Okay.
Yeah.
But if we die at 70, we're for sure middle-aged. So,
and that's completely normal. I see that shit every day.
Yeah, that's true. We're approaching middle age at the very least. So, yeah.
God damn it, that was gonna be a lighthearted talk. You just fucked me up.
Yep. That's what I do.
Okay.
Anyways. So you think that she has taken over a real life town, and she's kind of holding this illusion around all of it, right? Like these people are captive, they can't help it.
Yeah, you see screenshots of in the middle there. It looks like a force field when sounds like, I don't know, the local authorities are trying to contact her through the actual radio in her vision.
Yeah.
Right after that, you see like a force field. It looks maybe like a giant bubble.
Yeah.
They just put some type of bubble around the place.
Yeah, kind of like the one in Endgame, like the force field around Wakanda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. And then you got like choppers coming in and everything, and then you see this force field kind of around this town or whatever. I don't know if the way I'm looking at it is maybe she is like, I think she's really breaking down. Like, I think she might even be lost in the fact that she has created this illusion. Like, she doesn't even remember that it's not real anymore, because that part where you said it's Monica Rambeau asking her, like, she's like, "Who are you?" And she's like, "I don't know." And then, so obviously Wanda doesn't know either. She asked her who she was. You know what I mean? She's like, "Who are you?" And she's like, "I don't know." So maybe she's like just as lost as everyone else. She's believing her own illusion. Or maybe she didn't even realize that, you know what I mean? Maybe in some sort of crazy depression about the loss of vision, she created this world, but didn't even realize she was really creating it. Like, how powerful. I don't think she knows how powerful she really is.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, I don't know, when she went one-on-one with Thanos and it was kind of effective, you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's a lot better than I thought she would do.
Yeah. And like, we know, because we know who she is, like how powerful she really is. Like, she's
I didn't think MCU version would be as powerful, but looks like they're going there.
Well, yeah, I think now that they're going to for sure bring in the other part of Marvel, you know, bringing in the 20th century stuff, bringing X-Men and Fantastic Four, I think they can do it now and like make it super crazy, because mutants, I mean, there's some crazy powerful mutants, right? There's Omega level mutants, and like, I think she's one of them. She's like so powerful that it's dangerous for her to exist. Like, this is the people that like the Mutant Control Agency wants to shut down. So, you know, she's up there with Professor X and, like, you know, scary people.
My thing is, if she changes reality, that's going to mean that not only are there mutants now, there's not going to start to be mutants. There will have always been mutants, which means like apocalypse and shit. It has always been a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So wait, are you thinking she's going to change reality, and so that's how mutants come in?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was thinking just the multiverse that exists anyway. Like,
it's going to have to be the main verse going forward in the movies. Mm-hmm. I mean, unless you want your major franchises existing on different, you know, in different universes still, which wouldn't make a lot of sense. I mean, considering Disney, you know, acquired all the shit, I'm sure they want to use it. So they're going to have to like merge two realities or something. I don't know how it's going to work, but
yeah, I don't know if that will be a Wanda thing. I think that's where we kind of differ. I'm not sure if Wanda will be the ticket to like merging them. I think she's going to be, like you said, I think she's going to become some sort of kind of villain at some point, which is like the best kind of villain, right? Like the one that you still care about. It's like not just the evil for the sake of being evil. You know, like Loki. It's like You love
maybe
it.
this is how they get. Maybe this is how they get around rehashing Dark Phoenix for a third time.
God, I hope so. I could go the rest of my life without seeing another Dark Phoenix story. It's funny because that's like one of the beloved stories from like the comic books that everyone always wanted to see on the big screen, but it's like they've done it really crappily so many times now that it's like, just stop doing that. Yeah.
Well, like the first time you're like, I'm trying to hang on here, but Kelsey Grammer is beast, and this whole thing is fucked. I don't know.
Yes. So, yeah, I'm not sure I don't know if Wanda is the reason we get mutants, or if that's just a whole nother thing. Like, I don't feel like she's going to be the reason we have a multiverse. I don't know if you were thinking that or not, but I was picturing.
No, I don't think she's the reason. I think that she changes our reality here, so we don't even need a multiverse for mutants per se.
Gotcha.
I don't know, or maybe she, I don't know, aligns reality with another universe, and then Doctor Strange has to fix something. I'm not sure how. It's going to be crazy. However, I just don't know how they are going to reconcile the dates. You know.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's going to be super wacky. Like, it's about to get really crazy. Like, but it opens up the ability to tell so many stories that, honestly, they're kind of making it easier to be lazy writers if they want to be. Like, because they could always just explain stuff away with, like, well, that was the other version of reality. That's why you're getting confused. It's because you don't know what you're talking about. This happened in this universe, and this happened in this universe. They're not connected. But I think when we get to Multiverse of Madness and stuff, and all this stuff is supposedly, we know that the series are connected to the movies, and we know that all this stuff eventually crosses over, and we know that there's a movie called Multiverse of Madness, and we know what's, a lot of stuff that's going to happen therein. We know there's I don't know, is it confirmed that they're bringing back Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire and bringing back like the Spider-Man villains?
Here's the thing. We what's confirmed is all the old Spider-Man villains. They come out and, that's confirmed. And then Jamie Foxx went so far as to post that picture on Twitter that shows 3 Spider-Men, which he quickly took down. Right. So I think it's pretty safe to say, but that they want that as the big reveal closer to the time. But
here's the thing. We're going to have several movies that deal with the multiverse. That's what I love. Like, I think this whole phase 4 is going to be introducing and getting like well versed in the multiverse. Like, it's going to be introducing it and having you comfortable with the fact that there's a multiverse, because not only do we get this WandaVision where she can warp reality, then you've got, so you've got Loki, which is all about time travel and being able to change current day stuff through time travel, right? And then, then you've also got the Spider-Man. The third Spider-Man film is supposed to be like a Spider-Verse film, right? Like, that's what they're saying. So the Spider-Verse is pretty much the same thing as like the multiverse that Doctor Strange is going to be dealing with. And they said Doctor Strange is going to be in the Spider-Man movie. So those movies are going to be heavily connected, like the Spider-Man and the Doctor Strange movie. It'll be heavily connected.
Spider-Man comes out before the Doctor Strange movie, right?
I think so. No, I don't know if that's true. Dude, I don't even know anymore because they pushed back
so much.
Yeah, they pushed back an entire year of movies, and like not really movies, but what they've done is they only had one movie coming out this year, right? That we missed, but because they pushed that so far forward, which kind of sucks because it's like a prequel film. It sucks that it affects everything else, but also they couldn't film all these other movies, so they had to push back Eternals, which is supposed to be the next one we're getting. And that means they got to push back all the other ones. Like, those got to be made first. So then you got the Spider-Man movie gets pushed back. You got Doctor Strange gets pushed back. And then Shang-Chi, supposedly that's one of the next ones we're getting. It was supposed to be Eternals, and then Shang-Chi was the next one we were getting.
No, man, you have to say it like Feige. His name is Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah,
he emphasized it so fucking hard. It was hilarious.
I know it. You know what? You know they probably gave him shit about it. Like, dude, you have to say Shang-Chi. You have to say it right. Dude, I would not want to be that guy. Like, for one, all the responsibility on your shoulders, but then also having to pronounce all the names in that presentation, and then also say Shang-Chi the way it's correctly pronounced.
Yeah, especially considering because each type of movie, like, you have to pronounce names because they have people that are the director and shit, like, regarding to the movie. So it's all like, you know, a whole Asian crew on this and like the actual African crew on this. Like, you have to get all those fucking names. You got to nail it. Yeah,
that would be difficult. And it's like, it's not the time to fuck up people's names and like the way you say, you know, like it's not the time to mess with people's culture. So yeah, I would be like really on edge if I was him. I'd have been so nervous, like not about the presentation or enticing investors, but just about pronouncing the names correctly. All right. Well, I think we kind of put our thoughts out there well enough for WandaVision with what we have right now. So we could probably wrap this thing up, but thanks for coming on the podcast and talking about WandaVision. And hopefully we can get back to doing our own podcast where we talk about 90s movies.
Hey, I watched the movie. It only took like 9 months.
Yeah, we'll get back to it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So thanks for coming on. And hopefully I'll talk to you soon to record some Ambassadors of Quan.
All right, man. I'll talk to you next time.
All right, later.
Later.
All right. What I do on this channel is every day I pick a random topic, something that I'm interested in. It's usually entertainment or pop culture related, but it can be about anything. Sometimes it's just random thoughts that I have. Sometimes it's, you know, ridiculous stories from my past. But every day I try to put something out, some sort of content. I'm not perfect, but most days I'm putting out some content. So if you can vibe with that, if that's something that you would like to get something new in your feed every day, a random topic, then please subscribe to the YouTube channel or favorite or follow the podcast. And if you decide to stick around, if you decide to favorite or follow the podcast or subscribe to the YouTube channel, then I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Thanks.